New York City, make some fucking noise. We're here. Hey, it's Brian Redband, everybody.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Wow, how exciting is this? The first ever non-Skankfest standalone Kill Tony in New York City. How about that?
What a place to be at, huh?
It's crazy. I have the fucking New York Urn of Destiny here.
Wow.
Still waiting on those names to be cut up.
Oh,
Fucking a little bit of chaos. You guys excited about this shit or what? Live from the Gramercy Theater. Boy, oh boy, we've come a long way, Brian.
No doubt, no doubt.
How
This is
exciting is this? I fucking love it. It's so good to be here. It's all happening. Ryan J. Ebeld couldn't make it tonight. However, we do have some amazing New York, very special prints made for you guys that are available after the show. We'll sign them and take pics with you real quickly because we got to get ready for another show tonight, 10 p.m.
Great.
Tickets still available, by the way. A few tickets if anybody gets antsy and wants to live their dreams here tonight.
And we got a huge surprise on the second show also.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be
really big surprise, which is very exciting because, it's a crazy weekend. How many of you are going to Skankfest this weekend, huh? Oh, boy.
Oh.
Red Band with the hard double arm lean. Look at that. A real reminder that you can get Wendy's on Postmates anytime.
That's right.
Anytime or place. Use the promo code KillTony and you can get fucking Postmates. How exciting is that? Just a collapsing table.
I don't know.
Very cool. The lovely Gramercy Theater. We made it. This is so good. You make it all the way to the top. This is what it's going to be like one day when we're in Madison Square Garden. We're going to be here. We're going to be like, so great to be here. Doof, 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 doof. This is exciting. This is what it's like in the big leagues. You just got to deal with shit and roll with it. So fun. What else? I need to cover anything else? Let's just get into it, right? Normally we go guest list on these road shows, which is an exciting thing. But you know what? Since we're in New York City, I figured why not do something special and have a guest. So we're going to have a guest tonight. I'm really excited about this. This guy, this is his first time guesting on Kill Tony. He is another one of the top young rising comedians in the world. This is a guy that I absolutely love. I adore. I consider him my West Coast brother. He's fucking hilarious. And I think you're going to be really excited when I tell you that tonight's guest is New York's very own Mark Normand, everybody. What? That's crazy. It's Mark Normand. Hey, oh, look at that. How exciting. Sit right here, Mark. Right there, buddy. Welcome. You brought out a fucking... Look at that shit right there.
Yeah,
That's destiny happening. I'm excited about this. Fucking welcome to the show, Mark.
Hey, good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Mark
Very
sounds
exciting.
like that all the time. I always forget.
We might be the two worst voices in comedy.
It's absolutely true. I get told that all the time. And
Although we should add Michelle Wolf.
oh yeah,
Horrible voice.
yeah. She
Great
really
vagina.
is. Very rough. But I'm excited that you're here. This is a
Thank
lot
you.
of fun. You're a true New Yorker.
Sure.
And fuck yeah.
Thanks for having me. Sorry about Ari bailed. That fucking Hebe.
I wasn't going to tell them that. He was a secret guest.
Oh, sorry. He sucks.
Wow. Anyway, still a secret guest on the 10 p.m. show. For those of you, there's still
Well,
a
there you
secret.
go.
No, I didn't say Ari's the secret guest. I said
Oh.
there's a secret guest.
Oh, good.
But it's a secret. No telling any more secrets. Mark.
Sorry. We all hate Ari. Boo,
Sorry.
Ari.
I'm sorry Ari Shafir bailed of Netflix fame 45 minutes before the show. You know him, you love him. It would have been more fun, but here we are. No, I'm kidding. We're going to have fun tonight. I love it. I love it when it's people's first time being this close to the chaos that is Kill Tony, the machine. And truly my favorite thing about this show is the fact that we have a band. They're one of my favorite things in all of comedy, period. They truly fucking crack me up. Every single episode, they commit to being different characters. We never know what they're going to be or what they're going to do. Lately, it's been a lot of new characters. They were bison yesterday in Poughkeepsie. They looked a lot like cows, but they said they were bisons. Last week on Monday at the Comedy Store with Brian Holtzman, they were jocks. They all had the same Letterman jacket, and sometimes it's the return of some of their famous characters. You know, we never know what they're going to be beforehand. They had a separate dressing room. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you. We're all going to find out at the same time what we're dealing with tonight. Make some noise for the best damn band in the land. It's the Kill Tony Band. Jeremiah Watkins and Joel Jimenez. What's it gonna be tonight? Oh! Wow! Holy shit, it's Jolena and Salvador! Wow, it's been a long time. Two of the most famous characters in Kill Tony history. That is Salvador, the mariachi, everybody. And holy moly, I believe I have not seen you since Dublin, Ireland, young lady. It is Jolena.
Hey, what's up, Nueva York?
Salvador, how's it going up there, buddy? Been a long time.
Salvador always loved to party.
Salvador, I haven't seen you, right, since Dublin, Ireland? Did you have trouble with immigration?
Always.
My goodness. And Jolena, how about you?
It was fine, man. I met a little leprechaun who stimulated my clitoris.
Stuck it in your
And
clitoris.
I think we have a baby coming on the way, you know?
Wow, this is crazy. Mark, these are some extremely famous characters from the show. Salvador is a mariachi, and Jolena is
A bad bitch, eh? Say it, fool.
She does a lot of things to men.
Got it.
She's been in prison a lot. She's a tough. What are you, Puerto Rican, right?
I'm Mexican, fool, and I might be going back to jail tonight if you keep it up, eh?
Salvador, keep your bitches in control over there, will ya?
I don't own her.
All right. I'm excited about this. We have a couple of my favorite characters. Mark Norman, Brian Redband is here, which brings me to this. The great fucking New York Paul Bear's Urn of Destiny tonight.
Yeah.
This is a fucking champagne bucket built for a goddamn fucking obese king. A bunch of people signed up on their way in. You know how it works. If your name gets pulled out of that bucket, you're going to end up coming right this way. This young man's going to direct you up here with a little flashlight through the back way. Just take your time. Don't trip over anything. Don't hurt yourself. And then you come up here and you get 60 seconds uninterrupted to do stand-up comedy of some kind. Maybe it's your first time. Maybe it's a comedy vet. You never know what's going to happen. Then we interview you. You know your 60 seconds of stand-up is up and you hear the sound of a kitten. That means wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry Chelsea Bear. This is it. We're fucking live. You guys ready to do this shit?
Yeah.
New York City, you're going to have to do a little bit better than that. The camera's all the way in the back of the theater. Here we fucking go. That's right. I don't want any of that fucking LA energy. We took a long flight so you guys aren't all fucking mellow and indica'd up. Is this a sativa audience tonight? Hell yeah. Which reminds me, Infinite CBD is... Alright, let's get into it. I pulled a name out of the bucket. Your first comedian getting an uninterrupted 60 seconds, and then he has to deal with the force of everything up here. Put your hands together for J.M. Devere. J.M. Devere. Let's see what happens here. There's a guy walking towards the stage. This might be JM. I believe it is. Here we go. Hell yeah. Here he goes. One more time for JM Devere.
Happy belated Father's Day. Until recently, I was actually a single dad, but not anymore. I met a beautiful woman. And we decided to kill my son. Glad you could all make it out in the rain tonight. When I was younger, I had this weird thing where I would get a tickle in my back every time it was about to start raining. It's just my uncle's way of letting me know we could stay in bed all day. Not to get political here, guys, listen, say what you will about Trump. He's done one good thing. which is create Space Force, a sixth branch of the armed forces in space. Come on. I got so excited about Space Force, I wrote the perfect slogan for Trump's Space Force. Black matter lives. Can already imagine all the flat earthers coming out of the woodworks. Technically, all matter lives. Thanks a lot. That's my time.
Wow, look at that. What a great way to kick off the show. A guy doing smart, well-written fucking material. Nice to meet you, JM.
Thank you. Nice
How
to
long
meet
you been doing stand-up comedy for?
First time.
First time? What? Whoa! What the fuck? We're getting the fucking party started here tonight.
Shit.
Hopefully we're going to be able to ride this wave. Look at you. I was not expecting that.
Thank you.
First
Thanks.
time. How long have you been preparing for this?
A couple months.
A couple months.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's a long time for you to come to New York.
I love it. I love it. Salvador.
My first time was with a tuba player named Maria.
I don't think he's talking about that kind of first time, Salvador.
Have you done any kind of other professional speaking, or do you have a job that does? Because you seem so comfortable on stage.
I've given one wedding speech, and that's about it.
One wedding speech. My goodness.
Gay wedding?
No. Brother's wedding, but
Oh, so it was gay. Great
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
And also you have older brother on a sitcom hair, which I appreciate.
You do have an interesting look. JM looks like he owns a lot of, like if you walked into his apartment, they'd have a lot of easels. I've never said that about anyone before, but you draw, you paint?
no artistic capabilities.
No
whatsoever.
artistic
Not in the
capabilities.
painting department.
Interesting. What do you do for fun?
For fun, just try to be a good husband and hang out.
Gentrify neighborhoods.
Wow. What do you do for a living, JM?
I'm a creative director at agency.
Wow, look at you. My goodness, that's a good paying job, huh?
It's okay.
You have one of those apartments in New York that looks like Tom Hanks's apartment in Big.
No, I wish.
That's what I've always wanted in my
trampolines.
life since I was a little kid. I'm like, one day I'm gonna have a fucking trampoline. Let's do this. You'd think you would just buy a house, but no, you can't do that here. You gotta live in some creepy big apartment. You have a creepy big apartment?
No, it's
Just a
normal,
7-bedroom at the
small
top of
size.
the. What does your wife do? You said you're a husband.
I am. She does better than I do.
Wow.
Leave it
Come
at
on,
that.
we gotta know.
I'll leave it at that.
Come on, JM. This is what happens when you let us use your imagination.
That's fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll leave it at
You
that.
can't even give us a hint at what she does? How much better than you does she do? 10 times better?
Significantly better.
Is she like one of the most successful people in New York or something? Like, can you?
Is she a better comic?
I wish we'd find out. I tried to get her to sign up, but she
Oh.
Wow.
maybe show 2.
Oh, interesting. But you can't tell me what she does for a living. This fucking
Honestly, I
this
just want to get
shocks
off this
me.
stage so fast.
What?
I really just want to get off this stage.
No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You wanted to do good with your set? You wanted to fucking have a good 60 seconds? Well, then I have to find out more fucking shit about you. You didn't give us enough to make fun of you with, so now you have to fucking tell us about your personal life.
If you spill the beans, I will eat them.
Ah! Oh my God.
JM, you got to let go of that mic stand, baby.
That's the only thing keeping me standing right now.
Holding
I will
on.
Go down if I.
He's holding on like that's his rich wife trying to leave him right now. I'll never let you go.
He's always choking her.
My goodness. So how long you been with this such a successful woman that you can't even tell us what she does?
Over 6 years total with a break in between.
Oh.
Way back.
Why was there a break?
We dated a long time ago.
Yeah, why was there a break in between?
Oh,
She
we were
met a
both-
man named Salvador.
Was this Maria? Is her name Maria?
No.
No.
Yeah, we met
I
very
put my
young.
fist in her tuba.
Go ahead,
Oh,
JM.
he did not like that one.
Go ahead, JM. Keep answering the question.
We met barely out of school.
Uh-huh.
Had a great summer
that's
romance, and then went our separate ways for 5 years.
What was she doing for work back then?
The same thing.
Really? What is it? Does she come from a rich family?
No. She's earned it all herself.
Is she here with you?
She is here.
Let me ask you this. Would you be willing to do me a favor? Can you say, sweetheart, is it okay if I tell these guys what you do? Because I think at this point, with the entire audience wanting to know, I have a feeling she might.
She works at a tech company in New York City.
She gave you permission?
I think I saw either a thumbs up or a middle finger. I'm not sure which one it was.
Why wouldn't you be able to tell us that she works at a tech company? That's the most.
I just didn't know how specific.
Now we got to know what the tech company is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what we're almost getting.
It's AshleyMadison.com. She works.
Is it really?
No, it's
oh, you son of a bitch! You fucking dirty liar! To think of how much I liked you only 5 minutes ago. How far we've come. Wow. All
Uber?
right.
Sorry?
Uber? Vimeo?
You're just gonna keep no.
Yeah. I'm just looking at your eyes.
Is it okay if he tells us? There you go, you fucking pushover. We see who wears the goddamn pants in this relationship.
Definitely.
And the thicker wallet. Go ahead, now you're fucking stuck.
She works at Google.
Wow, that's so cool. I can't believe it took you 6 minutes to tell us that.
I don't know.
Have you ever?
Who knows?
Have you ever Google searched, "Hey, where'd my nuts go"?
Have you, Jolena? Have you Google searched that?
I know where my nuts went. Hey.
Wow. JM, any other fun facts about you we should know about?
That's it, man. I'm
I
really
asked-
excited. I can't believe. Well, go ahead.
I said one time I asked Jeeves if I had chlamydia, and he never got back to me.
Wow, there you go. All right. Good thing we squoze that one in there.
Well,
Go ahead,
it was a timing thing, and then it passed, and then I said it anyway.
I know, that's my point. I know. I saw you think about it, and that's why.
Well, as soon as he said, "Here, you go ahead," I go, "Oh no, this is not gonna work."
No, I know. I saw the whole thing. I know exactly what happened. I watched every millisecond of it, and then I watched you go, "It's probably not going to work, but I'm going to go for it," and then I watched exactly.
I think he set me up because he's still upset. I said I fisted his wife's tuba.
Hell yeah.
I missed it the first time, but I got it that time.
All right. Well, JM, I mean, you had an unbelievable set tonight.
Thank you so much, guys.
For a first time, I mean, just great. So great. There he goes, JM Devere, guys. There he goes.
Hopefully he does it again, man.
Well, yeah.
If that was his first time.
A guy like that has to do it again, right? He's got the fucking money-making wife at home, just raking in the fucking Google dollars, and look how protective of her he is, huh?
He was
Just
acting like she worked for Bing or something, you know?
Hey, if they ever break up, let me know. I swing both ways.
My goodness. You guys having fun yet? All right. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Make some noise for Drew Williamson, everybody. Drew Williamson. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Here he comes. He's got a steady pace. Hey, how about I aim for the band playing new music all night? So talented, these guys. Hey, one more time for Drew, everybody.
I like to keep my shoelaces loose just in case I have to kick it. You don't need GPS to track me through the city. You can follow me with coffee stains and cigarette butts. All right. Here we go. My wife is from Korea, and I've been trying to learn Korean. So this hat says, I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking idea what that hat says. I've come up with a new invention called the sling dick. You can put a condom on with a slingshot. I'm still going. I'm still going. Come on, people! Listen, I don't do anything wrong or the dishes.
There's the bear, Drew Williamson, everyone. I'm going to go first here. I'm going to tell you something, all right? I know that I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't know how long you've been doing this or what the deal is, but I'm just going to tell you right now, you are my new favorite comedian of all time. Not the funniest, but there's something. I could watch you bomb up there for hours. I could just lay down with a sleeping bag eating popcorn. I mean, there's just something about watching you struggle that's amazing.
Oh, yeah, it's a struggle.
To think that it's been how good you're doing since you let everything go haywire in Chernobyl, and here you are now, just fucking up here smashing. I can't remember which young television star you remind me of, but like all grown-up version of some kind of like fucking like I don't know, like some Howdy Doody shit or something like that.
Tony, this fool looks like the dead Beastie Boy.
That's good. That's actually good. Not doing bad there.
Rest in peace, MCA.
You look like if Waldo moved to the burbs.
Oh my God, what the fuck do you look like? There's something. It's definitely a little bit of the Beastie Boy, but there's something else. It's almost like Ferris Bueller's buddy that like stays in bed that he tries to hang out with and steal his dad's car a little bit. But it's like,
You look like the face on a candy wrapper.
Thank you. Thank you. I've had worse.
One of the Pep Boys.
yeah, that's a very good one. Yeah.
There it is.
Hell yeah.
He looks like that one guy from Revenge of the Nerds, all grown up, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the cunnilingus rape.
It's true. But you are a powerful fucking confident nerd. You really are. Drew, how long have you been doing stand-up for?
This is my first time.
Hell yeah,
Right.
that makes sense. That's the only answer you could have given to get that kind of applause. Congratulations. And what school do you teach at? Professor of
Nothing.
what?
No.
What do you
I
do for
teach
work?
Nothing. I work backstage at a Broadway show.
Really? Wow. Wow. That's interesting. I don't have an immediate response for that. Really not used to that answer. That's a fucking New York answer right there, if you're wondering. I'm just an LA guy like, what? Broadway? What?
By the look of you, I'm guessing it's not Hamilton.
No, not Hamilton.
And by the look of it, I'm guessing it is Book of Mormon.
Wow. Well done.
Really?
Well,
wow! Look at that! That's incredible! Norman with the setup.
I'll probably be losing my job after today.
No, you won't. If there's anyone that knows about giving away a Tony or two, it's me. You know what I'm saying?
Tony, you have a fun fact about that play, don't you?
Yeah, fun fact about Book of Mormon is that I, at one point, was almost on Broadway as the lead role in Book of Mormon. I was almost the nerdy, chubby guy with the glasses. They were going to puff me up and throw glasses on me, and I almost had it. I was going to be the first replacement for, who's the successful guy now? Joshua
Gad.
Wow.
Gad, that's right. Yeah,
would've
I was
been
going to be his
amazing.
first replacement. I just barely got beat out. I had planned on it and everything.
And I never saw it because I was going to wait for him to be the role, so it fucked up.
And fun fact,
for
I
free
didn't.
tickets. I
didn't
understand.
See, it's the only musical that I ever have seen live, and I never got to see it until I was in the running to be it. So I got to go. It was in LA when they were recasting the Broadway one, and I had to go see it because I was already auditioning for it. So that's a surreal thing.
Well, this took a gay turn.
Yeah, it did. It really did. It really did. And I've never done a musical before.
You
so
should
it was
work backstage.
Very surreal thing. Whoa. Are you gay, Drew?
No.
Really?
Nope, my
Asian
wife is right
wife.
here.
Oh, Asian wife.
Yeah.
That's right. How long you been with her?
Janice?
18 years.
Ooh.
18 years. 18 years.
Love you a long time.
Hell yeah. I love it. 18 years. Where'd you meet her at? Was she in one of the boxes being shipped for Broadway?
Yes, how did you know that? We met in Kansas City in graduate school.
Wow.
They have Asians in Kansas City?
Kansas
That's
City.
I know. It's an anomaly.
Weird. Yeah, that's weird.
What were you studying there?
That's her name.
We both.
My name is Anama Ali. Bobby Lee's sister.
We both have master's degrees in set design.
Oh, she is a master.
Oh, a master.
I have a master in kung fu. Look at you. I love you. Wow, look at that. It's more racist when you do it.
That was one of the jokes, actually.
Do you ever get bow jobs from her?
Oh, Salvador, you got a dirty mind over there. You know that? I love it. I love it. And you guys fell in love. You do anything? I cannot picture you having sex. Is there anything special that you do in the bedroom? You have any special moves? You're a tall guy. I imagine she, of course, is one of those short Korean girls, right? No chance you got the fucking Yao Ming of Asian women?
Foreplay in my house is me coming up to her and interrupting her studying and saying, "Okay, honey, it's time."
First of all, you just wrote yourself a brand new opening joke. It's well, hello, honey, it's time. That's what you say before you murder people, dude. Oh my God! True. Interrupting her study is that? I mean, that is Asian foreplay. That really is. That's incredible. I interrupt her study and I tell her it's time. Wow, I'm gonna see that in my nightmares tonight.
Have you ever traveled to Korea, or have you know?
We've been to Korea twice, actually.
Yeah. You ever think about moving there or anything like that?
We were discussing retirement plans, but we discovered. She told me recently that all porn is illegal in Korea.
What? Oh.
So that cuts that plan out completely.
Wow. What's? Oh, look at that. The first Joelberg chant of the night started on a rim shot. I like that. I like that. You guys, I think you guys are a good team. Maybe can you do another little any type of one-liner about your Korean wife? It doesn't even have to be funny. Don't trust me. Trust me. Just a setup my Korean wife and then blah blah blah. Go ahead.
My wife really stinks.
No. Wait. It's not fucking wife. You have to say it each. So you have to do the clean reset. My Korean wife. Boom. You go. My
Korean wife doesn't know how to curse an American and recently called me a dick fuck.
We have created a monster. Come on, one more. I need one more good Korean wife one-liner from you. I know you don't have one. Just trust me. Trust me. The less that you think about this, the funnier it's going to be. I'm telling you, the less sense it makes, the better it is. Just don't even think about it. Don't use your fucking super brain right now. All right? I want you to just completely improvise, look out in those lights, and fucking trust yourself. My Korean wife, go.
When my Korean wife goes down the slide, it makes a noise like this.
That's gold, baby, gold!
I said it once, I'll say it again. You're my favorite comedian in the world right now. Drew Williamson.
I know she brought the divorce papers.
No, yeah, right.
You guys look like two separate Fred Armisen characters.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You motherfucker, Drew. I mean, you are just unbelievable.
I can't believe I made it up here tonight.
Not only did you make it up here, but you did exactly what I think a lot of people want to do, which is fucking have a good set and, most importantly, a great interview. You know, the interview on this show is an underrated part of, being honest and giving us something to work with, and it lasts 4, 5, 6, 7 times longer than the 60-second set does. So that's one of my favorite interviews of all time. You're such an interesting character from your looks through your words. Drew Williamson, everybody. Damn. I don't know about you guys, but this is a fucking really fun start to this episode of this show, huh? We're in it. I promise you this. This is about as fun as it gets on a show in which anything can happen. How about one more time for my man Drew Williams?
Yeah, Drew!
His first time ever on stage. All right. Pulled another name out of the bucket. Let's see what happens here. Put your hands together for Rishi. R-I-S-H-I. Here we go. Come this way, Rishi. Okay. All right. Go that way. Is there any walkway there? There is, right? There's a little bit of room to walk there. A little bit. Yeah. That's what we'll do from now on. Here he comes. Come on up here. Here we go. On that ledge, my friend. Step back. Hey, one more time for Rishi, everybody.
All right. My girlfriend took me to my first yoga class this year. I figured I'm Indian, the Hindu variety. I play Street Fighter exclusively with Daoism, so fuck it, let's do this. It kicked my ass. They had us awkwardly twist our bodies into something called the pigeon pose. Apparently in the yoga community, the pigeon is not a fat, lazy bird, but rather a graceful, flexible creature. When the yoga master yelled out, pigeon pose, I thought a depressed accountant was going to come out and start throwing us leftovers from a park bench. That pose is very inappropriately named. They need to pick a better animal. Some more about me. I was born in Kenya in Africa. I was born in Kenya in Africa. Both my parents were born there as well. I'm also a U.S. citizen, so technically I'm African American, which probably explains why I don't know how to swim. Also, I don't mind when the guy next door calls me the word with the N-G and R in it. You know, neighborly. Thank you.
Hey. Wow. Rishi, everybody. I like a guy with funny jokes, but there's something about a guy with funny segues that I love even more. I mean, I could tell you literally wrote out on the paper some more about me.
Yes.
Like it was the most pronounced and confident part of your entire set. Very fun. First time doing stand-up?
First time.
Hell yeah, Rishi, everybody. I love it. My goodness. And what do you do for work, Rishi?
I'm a project manager at IBM.
Wow. Look at that. That's
I
someone.
sell the company.
That's someone not afraid to drop a name real quick. Rishi, stand right on that yellow X that the audience can see what you look like exactly. While
Tony.
I set you up for a joke that I'm going to do in just seconds. But for right now, I'll say, how long have you been working at IBM?
18 years.
Wow, 18 years. That's been the answer for so many questions so far. 18 years, 18 years.
That means you can fuck it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
Tony, I'm just glad to see this fool alive. I was sad when the dragon burned you up on Game of Thrones. Just happy to have you here, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
That was not a good way to go out.
He has had a really hard life getting stepped on by the Mario Brothers, having green shells shot out of him.
He called you a Koopa.
What's funny is I couldn't think of the name of the thing, so I literally had to spell it out. I'm like, hope this works. Can't think of it. I'm gonna call him a Toompa or something like that, but I knew it wasn't Toompa. So, Rishi, fucking fun. Interesting stuff. You're an interesting looking guy, but you know that, right?
I'm well aware of it.
You look like you're either broke or a Saudi prince of some kind. I can't really tell. Mark, what did you think of seeing Rishi for his first time up here tonight? What do you think of this guy?
For the first time, that was solid and, yeah, very impressive. I was surprised to hear you were African. I thought of you more as like a Osama bin Diesel.
Yes.
I was waiting for a red band to drop the Lion King for me.
To drop the Lion King? Well, what part of Africa did you say you were born in again?
I was born in Kenya.
Kenya? We were gonna get there, Rishi. We were gonna get there. Don't rush us, you son of a bitch. You've been watching too much goddamn Kill Tony. Wow, that's so fun. And how old were you when you moved here?
6.
6. And what are your parents? What color are they?
We're all of the brown persuasion.
Are there a lot of brown people in Kenya?
Yes, a lot of
Really?
Indian people in Kenya.
Well, I mean, like light brown people.
Do you have AIDS? Is what we're getting to.
I love it. Rishi, what do you do for fun, man?
Just
Besides dress up like a genie?
I think I have to be blue for that, not brown.
No, you pull it off just fine.
No, I just like a lot of comedy. I'm a huge Tuesdays with Stories fan. Mark Norman.
I love it.
Podcast.
I love
Big
it.
Kill Tony fan. Just watch a lot of comedy. I like to travel. I've been to, I think, 20 national parks in the last 4 years.
Wow. What are some of your favorite parks?
Definitely Grand Tetons.
Where's that?
Like the Wisconsin area. I mean, Wyoming area, sorry.
Oh, Wyoming, where there are bison. Little fun fact
Bison,
for you. I
yes,
don't know if you
yes.
know that. I've educated myself on everywhere that bison exists due to being in an argument with the rest of the cast of the show about it.
That was great on the road trip when you guys were debating. the
Thank
whole
you.
thing.
But when you were in your time in Wyoming, did you happen to see a bison?
We did.
Oh, who
We
would've
saw-
fucking
we saw
guessed?
quite a few bison.
Who
You
would
think
have
I
fucking
trust
guessed?
this fool right here?
Because I happen to know for a fact it's one
here
of
we go.
only 2 or 3 states where you can even fucking see a bison.
Although I am more of a Daalism fan over bison.
A what?
I am more of a Daalism fan instead of bison.
He
Street
made
Fighter
a Street Fighter joke.
Ah, there you go. There you go.
I'm just glad to hear you're allowed back in parks.
Heck yeah. For those of you listening to the podcast, Rishi is masturbating right now
Yeah.
as we speak.
Yes.
He's got the Midwest left hand in the pocket.
Anytime I can get this close to Mark Norman.
I love it. Anything else we need to know about you, Rishi? You're such an interesting character, but I feel like there's something you're holding back. You ever been arrested before?
No, not arrested.
What do you call it?
I mean,
Detained for a few years?
Just shoved into a lamp.
no, but I do get pulled out in TSA a lot.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What's the worst thing you ever had happen to you? They ever check your butt or anything like that?
No, unfortunately, no.
No. I love it. Rishi, very fun. Did it go how you thought it was going to go tonight? Like, how do you feel about this? How do you feel
not
up
as,
here?
I mean, it was the first time I ever did it, but
Yeah.
I mean, for my first time, I thought it was okay.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So do we. Definitely. I'm just asking you, I'm not asking you what you thought of your set. I'm asking you if you had fun. Like, how do you feel?
Oh, yeah. This is a blast. I mean, your show is like one of the things that got me to do this.
Can you just repeat that 9 more times, please? No. Okay. All right, Rishi. Well, I mean, amazing stuff, dude. Congratulations. We're popping a lot of cherries
All right, thank
there.
you.
We love it. I love it.
All right,
Rishi, everybody. Hey. Here he goes. Rishi. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Hey. How many of you like it when comedians do good on this show? How many of you like it when people pulled out of the bucket do bad on this show? Wow, listen to that. It's an angry New York show. I like it. Let's keep it moving along. This is exciting. This looks like someone maybe Jolena met in her past life. Put your hands together for your next comedian, Gio Perez, everyone. Oh, wow, look at this. Come on, put your hands together for Gio Perez.
All right. Where my weed smokers at? Where you at? Make some noise. Cool. You ever get so high you could sit and watch anything, like anything just starts becoming interesting? Yeah, like me right now. Last week, I got so high, I sat and watched my brother's entire graduation ceremony. Yeah. That's not even the worst part, man. I didn't find out I was in the wrong school to the end. Embarrassing, man. So my grandparents, they were married for 65 years. Yeah, and that's appropriate response for a theater full of millennials. You guys are not impressed, but I had to ask him. I was like, hey, man, what's your secret? So he sat me down. He's like, listen, in the 65 years I was with your grandmother, not once while we were making love that I let her see my face while I was busting a nut. See, I didn't think it was that funny because I couldn't wrap my 8-year-old brain around that shit. It's terrible. So I tried Molly over New Year's in Alabama, and after being awake for 5 days, I found out I was actually trying crystal meth for the first time. All right, thank you. That's my time.
Fuck yeah, man. Wow, I love it. So many jokes. Well executed. Heck yeah. I love it. First time doing stand-up? No way,
No,
right?
no.
You've been doing it a couple years.
A year and a half, under a year and a half.
Year and a half. All here in New York.
No, Alabama.
Alabama.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Are you up here for Skankfest? or-
No, I just moved back about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you just moved back.
Yeah.
So you're originally from here.
Yeah.
And then you moved to Alabama for how long?
3 years.
Let me ask you something, and I think you might know what this question's going to be. What the fuck and how the fuck does a guy that looks like you move to Alabama? For those of you listening to the podcast, not watching, this guy looks like a little Al Yankovic. I mean, he looks like if Darlene from Roseanne was just an all-out lesbian machine.
He looks like Drake and Sideshow Bob had a baby.
Pablo
Sideshow
Shore.
Drake.
When you went down to Alabama, they legalized abortion.
Nice. That's the reason I left. That's the reason I left. I didn't like old white men telling me what to do with my uterus.
Wow, that is
My body, my
interesting.
choice. Am I right, ladies?
Hell yeah.
This fool's pandering, eh?
So, why did you move to Alabama?
Man, I was fucking up in life, and I had family down there, so they're just like, come move down here, and that's why I found comedy down there.
So cool, so interesting. When you say you were fucking up in life, can you, can you elaborate?
I got a couple
Bad haircut?
drug sales. Bad,
Yeah.
I was like in and out of jail, 20s and teens, so I just had
Oh
to
man,
try something different,
your butthole must look like this bucket right here.
I never made it to prison. I was just in jail, so
Oh
I
right.
didn't
So
get that far.
what do they do? Just stick a finger in your butt or
Yeah,
something?
we never made it past second base.
I love it. I love it. Hell yeah. You just had to make out with a lot of dudes. Wow. Scariest thing that ever happened to you during that time, or in jail, or with drugs, or anything? Anytime you were really frightened? Or
Shit,
afraid?
there's so many times. I got a fucking PTSD from that shit.
Yeah?
Yeah. I haven't sold drugs since like 2013. Statute of limitations almost up, people.
Yeah, there you go. Heck yeah. No,
So
we
you're
know.
a quitter.
Yeah, man.
I love that you're so damaged that you think there's some undercover cop in here waiting. Like maybe he's selling drugs right now. Enough with this super likable comedy show. I'm here for work. He's just gonna tackle you when you're done.
Abracadabra.
I love it. What was your favorite? I missed that. What was your favorite drug to sell?
Excuse me. What was that?
What was your favorite drug to sell?
His favorite drug to sell? Heroin.
Yeah.
That was the fastest
Heroin.
money
Wow.
I've ever seen.
Did you get on that yourself?
Yeah, I kind of fucked up a little bit. Started
Yeah.
taking pills and then started sniffing. I never shot it, by the way. Just this is gonna be on YouTube, so
Again,
my boss is gonna be
Again.
watching this. Probably.
it's always a funny thing that only former heroin addicts do, where they're like, I only swallowed it. I never put it directly in my bloodstream. For those of you that can relate to that, it's like either they do or they don't. It's not really a difference maker to us normies. Whoa, woo! He didn't shoot it. I'm gonna swap spit with this guy right after the show. I love it.
I only swallowed heroin. I didn't shoot it. Am I right, ladies?
So Gio, what do you do for work now? How do you make a living? You a SoundCloud rapper or something like that?
Nah. That failed, so I tried comedy. That wasn't working.
You reek of bodega.
Yeah, good call. I'm Dominican. Good call. Good call.
Hey, nailed it.
You can tell you've been in New York for a while.
He's a real
yeah.
New York guy.
Big Easy.
You got a sleepy cat around you at work.
Yeah.
Is that true? Do you really have a sleepy cat around you?
No.
What do you do for work?
I work at a retail store.
Retail store.
Stocking shelves.
Stocking shelves. Hell yeah. You work regular hours, or are you the night crew?
4 to 1. 4 in the morning to
4
1.
a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Interesting. So then you sort of sleep until like 6 or 7, then you do stand-up.
No, I drive straight out to the city and try to do some mics.
Right. Oh, at 1 p.m.?
No,
Oh, you work-
at 1 p.m. There's mics out here 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm so confused now. I have no idea what the fuck time we're talking about now. I don't know what time zone. I think you tried to adjust for our LA time zone in one of your answers, and we lost each other.
Yeah.
And I don't think we'll ever find out exactly when you work shifts at your job.
I'll never say if this is going to be on YouTube.
Oh, well,
That's the only job
you
that
think
hires
someone's
felons.
going to check every retail store in New York? All right. Fuck it.
Paranoia.
Yeah, it really is. You seem like a defensive guy.
Heroin.
You
Sorry,
have
the interview sucked.
you have a girlfriend, Gio?
Nah, I'm single right now.
Heck yeah. You been on a date recently?
Nah, man, I just been doing this and working, take care of my daughter and stuff.
Oh, you have a daughter.
Yeah, I got
How
a
old's your
7-year-old.
daughter?
7.
7. Perfect. You can wear her T-shirts clearly. I love it.
Does she look like her dad used to do heroin?
Nah, I'll wait till she's like 16 to tell her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But you'll tell her like, look, I never shot it.
I never shot
just
it.
fucking-
I never shot it.
I ate it. I shoved it up my ass a few times, but I never fucking went needle to fucking schmeagle.
What feels better, a hug from your daughter or heroin?
You can all say you were there when Tony Hinchcliffe doubly fell in love with Mark Norman. That is my favorite question of all time ever asked on the show. And let me remind you, Gio, you have to answer honestly.
Obviously, hugging my daughter on heroin.
Hey! The old hug the daughter heroin double up. I love it, Gio. You hit us with the fucking 1-2. Gio, I fucking loved it, man. You came out guns a-blazing. A lot of people that have been doing this many years end up feeling the pressure of the show when they get up here and they fucking stumble and they get in their heads, or sometimes they overthink it, pick the wrong set list. You did absolutely everything right. You came in guns a-fucking blazing for one of the best sets of the night, if not the best so far, so thank you so much.
I just got to say, like, I felt no pressure because I'm used to being judged standing in front of white men. So it was like going to court without the suit, you know?
There you go. You had to get that one last fucking jab in there, didn't you? All right, one more time for Gio Perez, everybody. Follow him on social media, Gio Perez 86. And Drew Williamson's on Instagram at willie.drew. How about that?
The quality of people coming up is so much better here than most
Yeah,
places.
it's incredible. It's
crazy.
fucking mind-blowing. That happened, we found that out at Skankfest last year, too. How many of you were at Skankfest Kill Tony's last year, huh? Oh, yeah, all right. Jeez, I guess a lot of you didn't want to see us last year. My God. How many of you are new fans that have just found out about the show in the past year? Wow. Jesus. All right. My goodness. Happy to be here. Pull another name out. Make some noise for Michael Joseph, everybody. Yeah. Michael Joseph. Wow. Loud yes. He's right here. He's got a whole crew that's excited for him. Wow. People are fist bumping each other over here. This is so exciting. One more time for Michael Joseph.
This is fucking terrifying. I made the joke that I wouldn't get all called up here if it was for $1 million. I'd still be sitting in my seat, but the chance to embarrass yourself on YouTube Live and faint answers the call. So here I am. So the other, I'm sorry?
A little bit more space between your mouth and the mic.
Oh, is that it? Okay. Used to holding a dick in my hand, so closer to the mouth, the better.
You know what? We're going to restart it because no one knows what the fuck you said the first time. Just don't say it again, but don't hold that mic. You got a little bit of space. You see what I'm doing? You see how that works? Don't fucking, you're not a fucking.
I'm not an up-and-coming rising comedian.
No, I got it. Save all that fucking thunder. We're going to reset it one more time for Michael Joseph, everybody. Here we go.
So what I was saying was that I would probably be still sitting in my seat right now if this was for $1 million, but since it's the chance to embarrass yourself on live YouTube, here I am standing. Fate answers the call. This is fucking humiliating. So recently, the Wu-Tang Clan got a street named after themselves in Shaolin, or Staten Island. And I think for the first time in 60 years, that Martin Luther King Boulevard is going to have some competition for most violent street in America. Is that too much for 2019? Too much? So let's see what else we got here. I was on my way walking here, and I'm a big people watcher, people listener, and I heard two people over talking about someone that had been diagnosed. And I didn't really hear much of the conversation, so I'm trying to think, what are they diagnosed with? I didn't hear anything, but it couldn't have been anything positive. Nobody's ever said to you, you've been diagnosed as a millionaire. Getting worse. All right, so let's make fun of myself, right? So recently, I got cheated on. Woo! So I've been single for a year, by choice, because I don't want to be humiliated again. But here I am being humiliated again.
There you go, Michael
Didn't hear the
Joseph,
meow, got the
everybody.
Chelsea
Hell
Bears,
yeah,
sorry.
hell yeah. Stick with me, Michael. Hell yes, Michael. First time ever doing stand-up.
Fourth.
Wow.
First time in 2 years.
First time in 2 years. Hell yeah, that's exciting, man. Why have you only done it 4 times? Just something you like to,
The last time I did it was in Suffolk County, Long Island, and I did it to the back of people watching the Ranger game. And I was kind of discouraged by that, and I just figured I'd write jokes on my iPhone and then delete them.
This is fucking. I'm having flashbacks to Soprano episodes. I don't know whether to make fun of you or just put myself in the trunk of your car. Salvador.
Yes. Why do you have a clown tattoo on your calf? It's scary.
He has a clown tattoo on his calf.
I'm a nervous guy.
Yes, Mark.
I just want to say, first off, Sal Volcano looks terrible. And,
Yeah, they put you in a really bad prank on this one. Rub sweat all over yourself and go up and bomb on a Kill Tony show. No. On this first one, we want you to just put the microphone right up against your mouth and just start saying words continuously for the first 10 seconds.
That's not practical.
This is terrible.
I love it.
no, you're doing
I
fine.
hate it.
No, you're doing just okay. Relax.
You sure?
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm nervous?
Relax. Yes, you're
Yeah.
shaking,
I
you're
know.
pacing around. You kept doing this thing where you would go back and forth over the mic stand, which I love. Like you just kept trying to, for a guy bombing, you were trying to be like Chris Rock and Eddie Murphy so badly. Just like, hey, just walking the stage, just eating it.
You're also holding the microphone like a baseball. Like, you know that you're talking into that,
Love
right?
it.
Yeah, you're sweating like we know you beat your wife.
I'm somewhere between chubby and obese, so I sweat like just naturally. I can't really help that.
Really? You're chubby, slightly obese? We had no idea. Michael, you really found out that your wife cheated on you?
Yeah, I did about a year ago.
My goodness.
People feel bad until I tell them that she was a flight attendant, and then they don't feel bad anymore.
Oh, she was a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Should've saw that one coming.
How long did you have her smuggling cocaine into the country for you? All right. Well, what airline was she a flight attendant for?
I'm sorry?
No longer Virgin Airlines.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Have you hooked up with a chick since being cheated on?
No, I've actually been celibate for the last 13 months.
13
She's
months.
using the old lefty.
Wow.
And, if you want the stranger.
You're a fucking switch hitter? Who jerks off with their left
Yeah, I'm
hand?
ambidextrous.
Really?
Not ambisextrous.
Wow. Don't ever do that again.
Do anything for anybody? Does that fix my sweatiness and my bombing?
I'm glad that you got to see in front of a huge audience exactly how funny that joke is. That I feel like you tell all your buddies in the fucking in the.
They're right there. They filmed this whole thing.
Oh yeah, you guys all work at the same on the same dump truck. What do you do for work?
What's that?
What do you do for work?
Software support.
Really?
Yeah.
My goodness.
For the last 13 years.
13 years. Wow.
I'm 36, very deceiving.
All right.
Wow.
A lot of numbers.
I look like a sweaty 25-year-old, but I'm a sweaty 36-year-old.
Are you talking about a 25-year-old corpse? What are you talking about? I look like a sweaty 25-year-old?
I don't look so good.
I know. I want to dab you like a greasy piece of pizza.
Yeah. I mean, it really is. You literally have a skull shaped like a gigantic Philly cheesesteak. It's just dripping. You go to a lot of Yankees games?
I'm Met fan.
What?
Met fan.
Met fan. Wow, look at that. You look like a guy that hasn't eaten a big apple in your life. Thing comes up out of left field. You must be like, what is that thing? They still have that when they hit home runs at Met Stadium? Okay, cool. I don't fucking know. I don't give a fuck about the Mets. The Mets. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I bet the Mets are a big fan of you, too. Your comedy is like their baseball.
It's a sure thing they're going to blow it.
Hello. The goddamn Cleveland Indian over here, people. And a Dodger fan at times. We were even a White Sox fan for one night last week. So, Michael, anything else interesting about you that you think we should know about?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
No.
Not that you ever save anybody's life or almost die?
Wouldn't want to anyway if there was somebody to save.
Oh, my goodness.
I need subtitles for this fool, man.
I know. It's crazy. Wow. What's your favorite thing? You a New Yorker?
Yes, I am.
What's your favorite thing about being a New Yorker? Get some type of redeeming quality out there for these people. Salvador?
I'm about to leave in 6 months. I can't wait to get the fuck out.
Wow, that's incredible.
Come on.
Oh, they want you
I won't
out of
miss
here.
you
It
either.
seems they want you to go.
Yeah,
you only have 6 months to live.
If I was only that fortunate, no, I'm moving out of the state.
Where are you gonna go? You
Down
gonna go to
south
Bison Country?
Down south, yeah.
Really? Where?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Why South Carolina? For a guy that sweats profusely all the time, you would think you wouldn't want to live in South Carolina. You're going to literally fucking melt.
It's just slower. I don't know. I'm just old and I don't want to be around this.
I thought you were 25.
You're old. You said you were what? 38?
36.
You're 36. You're 36. You're 36.
1983, yeah.
You're 36.
He's talking about his waist.
It's funny. It is 36.
It really is a 36 waist?
Yeah.
Wow, Mark Norman's hitting fucking...
With a stretchy waist.
I used to work at Men's Wear.
38 stuffed into a 36.
My goodness, 36 years old. My God. When you found out your wife cheated on you, that deeply affected you.
Girlfriend, but yeah.
What?
I mean, it was annoying, sure.
Wait, what'd you say?
It was a girlfriend, but it was annoying. It wasn't.
Oh, it was a
didn't
girlfriend.
deeply affect me, no.
Right.
You pick up the pieces, you move on.
But why
Fuck.
celibate since then?
Not by his choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but by the way...
Fair enough.
But it must be hard to be a celibate rapist. You know what I mean? Like the way I look at, the way I see the sweat dripping off.
You think
of
I have
your
enough
skull.
charm to be a rapist, huh?
Yeah.
That's a compliment.
Did you know you could just walk up to girls and go, "It's time"?
We're gonna get him up and out of here. 4th time ever on stage. 1st time on Kill Tony for
Thank you
Michael
very much.
Joseph. Everybody. Hell yeah. This is fun. That guy literally just lost 4 pounds on this stage, just dripping. He came up completely dry and left soaking wet. It's like a before and after an hour of hot yoga. He was up here for 6 fucking minutes. It's incredible. You're welcome, buddy. It wasn't really the biggest compliment I've ever given, but you're welcome. I bet you will. Hell yeah. I'm going to have to cheat on you now. I'm going to move on to the next comedian. Pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Shawn Maguire, everybody. Look at Salvador moving those hips up here for you tonight.
I think we know this guy.
Oh, yeah? Is it the right
No?
One more time for Shawn Maguire, everybody.
What's up, y'all? Good to be here in New York. So, I'm thinking, now that we're finally there in technology, a couple sex robots are gonna do. But not for right now. Definitely when I'm an older man, you know. Right now I gotta focus on what I got, go the organic route, you know, stick to my own kind. But that way I'm gonna reserve some fun, you know, for the older times. I definitely want one girl, the darkest possible option. I feel like I got some unfinished business. And one Asian girl. And then definitely want a dude who just sits on the couch and just watches. That way, you know, I just look at him over once in a while and feel a little good about myself, you know. Also, as an old fella, I'll need to be taking some medications. I'll just keep those in the ass crack of one of them. Yeah.
All right, Shawn Maguire. Wow. My goodness. Another guy who seems American, but I don't know what the fuck you really set up here. A lot of it. I don't know if you did either.
That set was like CBD. Nothing happened.
Yes, correct.
was incredible. Shawn, I think you've been on this show before, right? You look familiar to us. Either
Yes.
that or you are a few times?
Yeah, he's been on a few
Yes, the
times.
third,
All here in New
third
York?
time. No, one in Philly, another in
One
New York.
in Philly, another here. And what did we find out about you there? That you are the top half of a centaur?
Yes.
Is it? Did I ever tell you, Shawn, that you look like the scary guy from the movie Ghost?
Yeah.
Remember that? The long-faced. All right.
That is the smallest man bun I've ever seen.
Yeah. It's like a,
Why
a
even
man.
have that?
Yeah, it's more like a man biscuit. Look at that fucking thing. It's not even a bun. What is that? A fucking man cupcake? What is that? What are you trying to do back there, huh? Okay. Next
Yeah.
question. So, Shawn, what are some interesting things that we found out about you that we talked about the times that you've been on before? Remind us about you, Shawn.
Yes. So I fry donuts and I fry chicken. That's my job.
Oh, that's
Nice.
right. You are a
I was
fryer.
also a barista, but I got fired from that job since last time.
Oh, yeah? Why'd you
Yep.
get fired?
So I had scheduled off to go up to kill Tony in Nyack, and that did not really make it into the books there at work.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
I noticed that the week the schedule was published, so I said, these fucking idiots forgot. I'm just going to call out. I go to New York, and my friend Nikki is receiving me, but my boss's name is Nick. So my boss texts me, and I think it's my friend. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm up. I'm on the way.
Oh, shit.
And then my friend actually texts me an hour later, and I'm confused and out of job.
Right. I would have fired you just for how long that story was. That was mind-boggling. That was just unbelievable. You are set for a life of frying donuts and chicken. Very, very fun. Have you been doing stand-up in between the times that we've seen you?
Yep.
That's fun. So how long you been doing it now?
In total, about 10 months.
10 months.
Yeah.
Did you start on Kill Tony or you started before?
I started 6 months before.
Very, very, very cool.
long
okay, so you did Nyack, Philly, and here.
Philly, Nyack here.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jolena.
How long have you been pretending to teach Bikram yoga?
I am an actual certified yoga teacher.
I was just going to ask that. I was going to follow up.
I did yoga on one episode, if you remember.
Heck yeah. Is there maybe a special yoga pose that you can do that's like really impressive that you could do? I think these people would be interested to
I got one in mind.
perhaps see.
He already showed us the downward bomb.
Heck yeah, here he goes. For those of you just listening, he's emptying his pockets. Brian is playing a violin on GarageBand right now
I'm steal this
because
fool's phone.
that's what yoga music sounds like.
Oh, shit.
Wow, look at this. My goodness, that was incredible. He did a headstand. I'm pretty sure Salvador can do a headstand, right, Salvador? I think you got to keep the hat on for all this too, by the way, if you're wondering. How many of you want to see Salvador do a headstand here tonight? How many of you fucking love Jeremiah Watkins? How many of you have already listened to or are going to order the new Reagan and Watkins album off of ReaganandWatkins.com? Well, then I present to you from Salvador a headstand, everybody. Jolena, get your ass over here because he's going to fall. Here he goes. He's about to lift himself up.
Wow.
Jolena is sucking his dick.
Wow.
Jolena, is there anything else you want to do to him when he's in that precarious position?
Now that's how you get across the border.
Wow.
Can I just sign? I did not sign up for that.
It was time.
How about a hand for the band, guys? And Shawn Maguire, you've been on the show a few times lately, and we have anything else for Shawn before I let him go, guys? Anything else?
He looks like a shitty Jesus.
Yeah, does. He looks like the kind of Jesus we wouldn't want to come back after 3 days.
He looks like the kind of Jesus is like, do you believe in me? And then he takes a pause and he goes, me neither.
There he goes. We're going to keep it moving along. One more time for Shawn Maguire, everybody. Hell yeah. It's all happening.
Can I get a beer?
Oh yeah, definitely. Can we get a Bud Light or any type of light beer for Mark Normand
Thank you.
up here? How about a hand for the amazing staff here at the Gramercy Theater? Doing it, getting it done. We got a long night ahead of us. We got a whole nother show after this, and we're already in the heat of things right now. You guys are having fun here, right? It's fucking a humid, rainy, fucking thundery day in beautiful New York City, and we're so happy to be here with you. We're used to, very dry sunshine, palm trees, cleanliness, not fucking garbage on the streets, and that's just the people. But really, your humidity here, it's just
Stop shipping your homeless to
amazing.
us.
But we love you, and we're excited to be here. It's one of the greatest cities in the world, and we fucking love it. It's our time of the year to be here in New York City, so we're very excited. Hell yeah. How about a hand one more time for the staff here at the Gramercy? Awesome place. All right, pull another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for your next comedian. He goes by the name of Nick Radogna. Nick Radogna. Here we go. Hey. One more time for Nick, everybody.
Hey, how you doing? All right. What's up? You might be wondering why I'm dressed like an Australian snowboarder. I actually wear this hat every day of my life. I have terrible anxiety, which is interesting for me to be up here with that. It makes me feel safe because my parents did not. I moved to New York as quick as I could. I came here about 7 years ago. I've dated a lot of weird people since I've been here. I went out with a girl who was obsessed with Disney movies. She also happened to be a gutter punk. And one night we were in an alley behind an Italian restaurant, and she insisted we eat spaghetti like they did in Lady and the Tramp. Out of a dog's mouth. Thank you.
Nick Radogna, everybody. Hell yeah. Fun times, Nick. How are ya?
Good, how you doing?
How long you been doing stand-up for?
I've only done it a handful of times since I've lived here.
A handful. Hell yeah.
How long have you been delivering coffee by bicycle? You hipster fuck, eh?
Why only a handful of times, Nick?
The anxiety, it's terrifying.
Wow. And do you take medicine for it?
I do, yeah.
Do you do things that cause anxiety too? Do you smoke?
Not tobacco, weed, which sometimes will make me.
Yeah, no shit.
Awesome.
Nothing gets my anxiety going more than weed. I've never, no matter how high my tolerance ever got, there was never a time where just for a second I thought I was gonna fucking die. Every single time. Little fun fact for you. Salvador.
Yeah, how long have you been the second stage on the evolutionary chart of Mark Maron?
Does anybody have a stool that I can sit on?
Picture it, listeners. That's exactly what he looks like. My goodness. Hey! Wow, he makes a face.
Wow.
You see that, Salvador? You know how to make a Mark Maron face. That's incredible. I didn't even know there was one of those.
Dude,
All
what
right,
the fuck?
now be bitter.
My goodness. Wow. So, Nick, how about coffee? You drink a lot of coffee?
No, not really.
No. What do you do to counteract your anxiety? Do you have full-blown panic attacks ever?
Panic attacks are rare. Mostly I just need to think my way out of I need to logically think my way out of any.
Like
weird...
what? Is there something a big opportunity or something like that you've ever where it's really hit you hard and you're like, fuck, I'm just about to, I could do this amazing thing.
No, like I'm aware that it's like a chemical thing. Like I can wake up after having a really good night and immediately the moment I open my eyes I feel terrible and I just realize that it's just in my head.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're bumming me out.
Yeah, exactly. It's incredible. This is the first ever case. This is like outbreak of airborne depression just rolling through the air.
If you can,
I know. I'm worried I'm going to get less funny.
if you can just think your way out of it, it's not like a problem.
Yeah.
I go to the hospital, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, Joelberg here has such an incredible anxiety that he literally goes to the hospital, even though he knows they're just going to tell him it's anxiety.
No,
He's still
but
like,
they give you drugs there. By the way, I'll talk to you later.
I have a prescription. I
have a new friend.
Xanax.
Wow, what did they prescribe to you?
I'm on Xanax and Prozac.
Then the Xanax doesn't work?
The Xanax works. It's just I try not to use it because I don't want to get addicted to it and then it loses potency. And
You're even anxious about the anxiety medicine that they gave you. You're like, I don't know if I could take this. Doesn't make me feel quite right. This might do something bad to me. So interesting. So when do you take the Xanax? Did you take it today?
No, not today.
Yeah.
I've been drinking today.
Oh. Well, look at the way you laugh. You're so funny. You're like a prettier version of Janine Garofalo. This is really exciting.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like when you take your hat off, your hair and glasses come with it.
My goodness.
It's all a costume piece.
Did I ask you what you do for work, Nick?
I'm a bartender at a burlesque club.
Wow,
Fuck yeah.
Look at that. You ever get a little nervous around the ladies when they want a drink or something? Like, hey, Nick, can I have a club soda? And you're just like,
Yeah, I just pass out frequently.
Is that true?
No, no. I have two coworkers here with me tonight. My little brother. My little brother was on the West Nyack Kill Tony.
Oh, really? What did he do on that?
He was the drummer.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Fuck yeah. How did he do? I don't remember.
He did really well, but Joel won, obviously. He killed
Wow.
it.
That's interesting. That's true. Has he been practicing?
Yeah, he might be interested in a rematch if he gets pulled out of the bucket.
Really? You think so? A rematch if he gets pulled out of a bucket. I mean, that sounds like fun and all, but I mean, that's just. I mean, let's face it. We don't have that much longer this show to go. I don't know what you guys think, but I think perhaps he should try to get redemption here tonight for his brother.
Fuck yeah.
You guys think so?
Fuck yeah.
All right, why don't you bring your brother up here? Introduce him. There we go. The crowd goes wild. I'm pretty sure you guys want it, huh? Is that what you guys want? The Mexican drum off's a crazy thing, Mark. You're gonna see.
I'm
It's
excited.
a lot. Oh Jesus, this guy's going straight for it. Look at this fucking. Get over here before you get back there. Come up here. Remind these people because a lot of them weren't there. What happened in West Nyack? What did we find out about? What's your name?
Samuel.
Samuel.
Rad.
Samuel
Well,
Rad.
I have the last name, but
I love it. Samuel Rad. And what had happened when you were in West Nyack?
I told a really long, misdirect, unfunny joke with no punchline.
I do remember now. I do remember. But
Runs in the family. Sorry.
But tell us about your experience playing the drums. How long is that something that you've been doing for?
I've been playing for about 10 years.
10 years of drumming. And how did you feel? We've never had someone up here that has ever gone up against. In the history of Mexican drum offs, we've never had a return opponent before in this show's history. So can you tell us, is there anything that you've been doing to just in case you got called up here? Was there something that you've been preparing in case or thought after in retrospect that you're going to do? Is this something that you've pictured in your mind before, getting a chance to go against Joelberg again?
Yeah, I trimmed my body hair a little.
Oh wow! Okay. All right. I was looking for more of a yes or a no on that than the complete giveaway. Well, with no further ado, I mean, who gives a shit about your 60 seconds? We've seen a lot of amazing sets tonight, but I think you should defend your brother, who's probably extremely anxious about all this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Mexican drama! A true Mexican drum-off when Salvador is here. This is very exciting. For those of you that don't know how this works, there is, hell yeah. All right, how about anywhere but there, Salvador? For those of you that don't know, Sam has the, okay, there you go. Yes, against the grain. It's incredible. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, listen to fucking daddy. There you go. Jesus Christ. My God, I don't want to have to talk to you like this. Anyway, for those of you that don't know, Sam now has the chance to become the new drummer on Kill Tony. That would mean that he's on shows, the second show, tonight at 10, with a super secret special guest. That would mean Saturday at Skankfest, Sunday at Skankfest, and it means that Sam would be flying back to Los Angeles with us on Monday. It means that he'd be at the Fillmore in Philadelphia on July 25th. It means that he would move into Joel Berg's old apartment and start fucking his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Everything that Joel had is on the line. If he loses, everything stays the same. Nobody has ever beaten Joel Berg before, but New York, you're a crazy fucking city. This is where the city where if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. You guys excited about this? Now, let me remind you, it's about drums. It's about performance. It's about comedy. Anything goes. It's one big drum solo, and you guys decide in the end. Final question. Are you ready? Then let it begin. It's a Mexican drum-off, and drumming first tonight goes by the name of Samuel Rad. The first ever rematch. Bringing in the audience. Wow! Crowd goes
That was
wild.
fucking great.
Very good performance. He took off the shirt about 85% of the way through. For those of you just listening to the podcast, definitely a better, more evolved performance than Wes Nyack. He got the crowd involved early on in it. He moved back later. Okay, guys, I mean, really. I mean, I fucking love it. But do you hear that level of laughter that they're giving you for it? Is it worth it? Fuck yeah. Very good. Yes, you could even go like that. It's not going to help that much. There you go. Very good. So, now, and in the middle of a segment on top of all that. Beautiful fucking timing. Cracks them up. Very good. Hell yeah. Love it. Very good. His opponent has never, ever been beaten in this. Joel Berg is undefeated all time in Mexican drum-offs. Now, while that is a more evolved performance than Samuel's performance in West Nyack, I think he might pull out some stops here in beautiful New York City. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the reigning defending drummer of Kill Tony. It's Joel Berg, Joel Jimenez. Here we go. Whoa, Jolena just took off her wig.
How dare you these fucking idiots come into my fucking temple. Don't move my shit.
Wow, he's got pizza in a water bottle. Jolena took off her... Jolena is pissed off right now. I've never seen her. When she gets mad, she takes off her wig.
Look at her tits.
Exposing that she has full-blown Mexican cancer. Wow, she's wearing barely any underwear. She took another bite of the pizza.
She also trimmed her body hair.
Yes. And she has a massive purple cock. She just sucked it. Breaking news, she just sucked the cock for a second. Wow. Are you ready? Okay, you ready?
I was fucking born ready, Tony.
Here
Fuck
he
this
is,
guy.
Gilbert Joel Jimenez in New York City. He just sucked his own dick for a second. He's beating the drum with the purple dick. He's beating everything. He's absolutely murdering. Wow.
Bring around the Rosie.
This is the most incredible drum off I've ever seen in my life. Wow! Wow! How about that, New York motherfucking city? Woo! That's a standing ovation for Joelberg. His first time doing comedy in New York City. He's getting a standing ovation.
Loser! Loser!
Wow! How about one more time for Joelberg, guys? Woo! I swear to God, I almost just fucking passed out during that. Too much blood went to my head. I'm overheating a little bit.
You're dismissed.
Oh, there he goes. Samuel Rad, everybody. He could have had it all. Wow, he jerked.
He just jerked him off.
Yeah, he jerked. Wow. That is just incredible. I mean, Joelberg Joel Jimenez going absolutely all out, all the way. Mind-blowing performance.
Man, that's a heavy dick.
You mess with a dick, you get fucked.
Joelberg takes this very, very seriously. And the funny thing, a little fun fact, is that he gets specifically mad when people aren't really there to do the stand-up part, when they try to challenge him for his job without really writing.
I'm ready
the
to die for this shit.
And
I brought this shit through TSA. You know what that looks like on the X-ray machine? Pretty good.
That's hilarious.
He brought it. He really did. I was standing next to him. We couldn't get our cameras out in time before we realized what was happening, but that did go through an X-ray machine in LAX. Salvador. Oh.
I don't know how.
He's doing that. Salvador's having some technical issues over there.
I don't know how he got that through TSA. I got randomly selected.
Oh, Salvador.
And just for future challengers, just so you know, I keep that thing on me.
In him.
That's his actual dick, guys. It's just a LA Mexican thing, you know what I mean? They have purple nips and purple dicks. He's beating, for those of you listening, he's playing on his erect purple penis right now. He was just hitting it, just playing around a little bit. What do you guys think? Should we go to this bucket one more time, huh? I mean, it's almost impossible to follow a standing ovation Mexican drum off, but if you guys promise you'll enjoy yourselves no matter what, I guess we'll do it, right?
Let's do a female. Should we do a female?
Oh, a female.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't had a lady up tonight,
Yeah, let's
have
do a
we?
female.
No, we just had a couple that sort of looked like females. You guys think we should get a lady up here, huh? All right. Sorry to Matt. Sorry to G Money $. Sorry to another fucking regular old New York Michael, regular old Matt, Calvin, I apologize. So close yet. Oh, here we go.
Ah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I found a lady. You guys ready to bring this thing to a big fucking close or what? Put your hands together for your final comedian of the night, Colleen Martocci, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
There she is.
Oh, yeah. She's coming. Hey. 1, 2, step back from that ledge. Step back from that ledge, my friend. I want you to step back from that ledge. Step back from that ledge, my friend. Hey, hey, hey. One more time for Colleen Martocci.
Okay. Hello. Okay. So I'm a mom of 2. This is like my big night out, right? Yeah. Being a mom is fun, but it's also really exhausting, obviously, right? And you know what's really horrible after childbirth? Sex. Sex is horrible after childbirth. It's a lot of my husband like, okay, is it ready yet? Are we ready? Is it time? And me going, maybe another week or so. And then when it does happen, it's like, it's just a lot of like, it's the same, right? We're good. It's the same. Everything's the same down there. And he's just going, just stop talking to me. He looks great though, by the way. He just lost like 40 pounds. He looks fantastic. He's in like the best shape of his life. I know, thank you. And I am lucky if I get to leave the house in the morning with less than 2 bodily fluids anywhere on me. Yeah, it's gross, but it's the reality of the thing. So I've been feeling kind of like down in the dumps lately. Oh,
Go ahead, finish.
I feel like, but I've been kind of, getting back into it. So nothing really takes the wind out of your sails, like getting the Amazon shipment notification that your husband has ordered you Kegel strengthening exercise balls.
Oh, that son of a bitch. Wow. Heck yeah. Wow. Colleen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Have you done stand-up before?
No.
Wow. Congratulations.
Hey,
So
very
welcome,
good.
welcome. Heck yeah.
Very good. Sounds like you need that big purple dick down there.
It'll fit, no problem. I had 2 gigantic babies. So.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, my son was almost 12 pounds.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Who would have guessed that a lady that looks like Nicole Bass would be able to make such a big baby?
I'm impressed you got a jean jacket over that couch.
Yeah.
The pattern. Ah, jeez.
12-pound baby. My
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I'm a big lady, so
Yeah. Is the dad big too?
Yeah, he's a big guy too.
He's a big guy. Wait, are you the dad? Or I'm confused. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Black guy?
No.
White guy?
White guy. Yeah.
Really?
White guy.
Can you show us on that? Well, no. How tall is he?
He's a little taller than me. He's a
Little
bit-
taller than you.
Yeah,
Can
just a
you?
little
Yeah.
bit.
Can you show us on Jolina's purple penis? So you could just.
That's about right. Yeah, that's about right.
Really, the whole thing? Oh, all right. I guess. What's the answer? Google? I'm not getting an answer out of you. I'm just guessing. It must be Google. Okay.
Have you ever thought about cheating on your husband? You're not having sex. Have you ever thought about cheating?
We're just not having sex because we have kids.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's like,
are you
things
in the-
slowed down.
Are you into middle-aged guys who do sound effects and are gross?
Yeah. Do you like Wendy's?
I love it. Yes.
Windy City?
Would you date a guy shorter?
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't love to. I like, yeah.
Just when you thought you couldn't have another giant baby in your
Yeah.
household, you can have
I know. What's one more? Come
you
on
can have
in.
Red Band there just farting around,
Yeah.
pooping, laughing about it, farting again, pooping.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much what her vagina does now, right? After
Yeah.
a 12-pound baby.
Oh, Red Band.
Yeah.
So your baby's still big. You have one of those
Rojo band.
How old are your babies now?
My son is 4, my daughter's 6. Two.
4 and 2, and they're still big kids.
Yeah,
Like
they're
you have one of those like babies that like is already like smoking cigarettes and shit, just like looking around.
Yeah. My son looks like he's like 8. He's gonna be like 6'6".
Oh my God!
Yeah,
So
he's-
what are you
he's
gonna hope that he gets into? You want him to be a professional wrestler
Yeah.
or a figure
And-
skater, or what are we talking
He
about?
probably,
Basketball.
That's the joke in our house, that he'll probably be like a dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Dancer.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a baby. He's like a crybaby.
You're saying your baby's a little bit gay? He's a little bit of a gay baby. A little bit of a gay baby.
Yeah,
Puts
jury's out, but
popsicles in his butt and whatnot.
Whatever he wants, you know. Yeah,
She's
whatever's
saying
best for him.
that's the last vagina he's going to touch.
Yeah, that's it. He's like, ew, this thing's huge and disgusting. Wah, wah.
He uses his second binky as a butt plug.
It just like sucks on it like that. Wow, that's incredible. What makes you think you have a gay baby?
I don't think.
No, you said earlier that you think your baby's gay. He's only 4, but you guys have feelings that he's gay. He's gonna be a dancer. He's gay.
He's sensitive. I think he's going to be artistic.
Yeah. Ooh, what a fancy word for faggot. Oh yeah, those guys use the F word a lot in their personal lives. I was making a joke about a word that you can rarely say anymore, but you two took it a little too seriously. These two guys right here that look like they voted for Trump 6 times somehow. Just like, hey, I'll vote in Wisconsin if you vote in Tennessee. All right.
Do you get insulted or do you like the term MILF?
Ooh, I like it. No, I like it. Yeah, I gotta
Oh.
embrace it. I got these kids are not going anywhere, so if I'm gonna be a MILF, I'll take it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Be a
Oh,
MILF.
fucking-
Thank
you are a MILF. You are a mammoth I would like to fuck.
He still wants to fuck you, though.
That's right. Mark had a good point. Yeah.
I love it. Colleen, what do you do for work?
I work with kids who are in foster care.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I try to get them adopted.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome. So you're working with a lot of other future comedians. That's
Yes,
really cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
They're-
so
yeah.
fun. That must be a rewarding job.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
Hard sometimes too. Is there ever like some kids
Yeah.
like at a dog shelter that like nobody wants? They're like,
yeah.
oh, that
I work,
one's
that's the population I work with. Kids who are like hard to place.
right.
Yeah.
And
AKA Dominican.
is business a booming right now? Are there a lot of kids that people don't want?
Yeah. In the last couple of years, the state has pushed to not bring kids into foster care. So there's been a lot of preventative measures.
What? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Dumpster? What's the other option?
Well, they do preventative services with families who, in previous years, they would have just taken the kids away. They try to keep them in the home as long as they can because for many years kids were entering the system.
So since you work at an adoption place, does that mean that you're sort of anti-abortion because now your vagina looks like an abortion?
Support a women's
She's the
right
one that
to
said she had a
Tony.
big ugly pussy, you crazy fucks. You're turning on me now at the finish line?
together.
Really? Ooh,
Hey,
she said it.
Tony, don't mess this up.
Don't
for
throw me under the ugly pussy bus, you fools.
Don't mess this up for me, Tony. I'm supposed to smuggle inside her to Mexico next week.
Smuggle?
You have to take the hat
I
off first.
love it.
All right.
It's not that-
Okay, there you go. There's your
It's just
one.
the hat sticking out of your...
Excuse me, miss. Before we let you to the border, we have to ask you, why is your vagina playing saxophone right now? We keep hearing careless whisper out of your pussy right now.
That vagina could use some walls.
Yeah. Mark motherfucking Norman. I love it. Colleen, you had your first time doing stand-up
Yeah.
here. Clearly, you know this show. You rolled with
Love
these
it.
punches immediately. I mean, and relentlessly, and it was just fucking fantastic. You laughed at everything. You're such a great sport.
Thank you.
And congrats on bringing this show. It's not easy to
Thank
follow
you.
a Mexican drum off. And she brought it all to a great close for
Colleen,
us.
great
One more
job.
time for Colleen Martocci, everybody. Yeah. How about one more time for the great Mark Norman, everyone? He's got motherfucking Tuesdays with Stories, right?
Yes, yes.
And that's all. And all of his tour dates are at marknormancomedy.com.
Nailed
and he's going all over. He's one of my favorite comedians out there. A guy I don't get to hang out with enough. I'm always in LA. He's always in New York. Make sure you check him out. How about one more time for the great and powerful Jeremiah Watkins, everybody?
Make some noise!
Hell yeah. The new Reagan and Watkins album is at reaganandwatkins.com. He's on YouTube at Jeremiah Watkins. He's on social media at Jeremiah Stand Up. Jeremiah also has dates coming up with Patty Reagan on the road. Why don't you tell them very quickly about that?
Yes, June 28th in San Diego, we'll be headlining and bringing Joburg, and then mid-July we'll be in Phoenix Stand Up Live as well as Huntington Beach, and we're bringing Joburg for the first one and William Montgomery in Joburg for the second one.
I love it. How about one more time? He went all out for you tonight. His first time doing comedy in New York City. How about Joelberg Joel Jimenez, huh? On social media, mostly. Sorry. Anything else you want to tell these people, Joel?
I love you guys. I'll see you at Skankfest.
And we love you too. We got to turn it around really quickly for a 10 p.m. show. So we just want to thank you, and we love you guys for coming out. And I believe there still might be some tickets available. If you guys are up for one more crazy dance tonight, feel free to grab them and come back on in here. Thank you guys. We love you. Red Band?
See you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you. Praise Allah.